I know it when I was 6 years old that I am different.
Most important thing for me was that my family would accept me and would love me for who I was and who I am.
It hurts inside not being you, trying to be everybody's perfect person.
So you can't be against science. That I physically exist in the world.
Stop doubting what you think you might not have, because everything I didn't know I would have today, I'm in shock.
Because at the end of the day, no one can dictate you on what you can do. You have the power to change your life.
Foundational alignment is the most rewarding thing that you can give to yourself.
Definitely have as many conversations as they're comfortable with.
And we need to understand each other. And we need to learn from each other.
A spider means protection. You fight off the bad things in the world, like mosquitoes and everything else. So a spider kind of webs things, protects things, and destroys things that are bad. I chose to identify as Spiderweb and make that my legal name because when I used to work at the Hard Rock as a main banker, people used to call me Spider. It's kind of weird, but I'm allergic to spiders. I swell up really bad and everything, but since I came in a connection with a spider back at a medieval festival, that had a yellow diamond on the back of it on a rose. It just was so symbolic. It's just look at how beautiful that spider is, how it protects things, how it's just sitting there looking at everything. A web protects. A web, it has a core, and a core that's strong, that can touch a lot of people with their web. And so I am a witch, an empath. I'm very intuitive. I'm a vampire. I mean, not fantasy wise. I'm actually all those things. And so my intuition and all that kind of helps with the web part of it. So I meet people from all places. It's kind of like people see me on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram. And it's not even it's even before I started advertising that I was trans and stuff on TikTok. It's mostly people kind of cling or kind of find my energy, because I'm an energy person. So they kind of feel that energy of where to go for a safe space. I mean, there's a lot of people that call me do you mind me giving this person your number? Because they're having a trouble and they want to transition, but they don't know how to. And I didn't realize how much people elevate to me, or however you say it, and I didn't even realize this until I transitioned. When I lived in Ohio, I took my daughter to counseling at this LGBT community center, and there happened to be a trans support group coming out, and all these people came out and saying my name and everything. I'm like, who are you? You helped us transition. I'm like, what? I'm going to cry, but I didn't realize how an impact I have on other people's lives. It kind of makes, that's why I have the web. It's just it's sometimes hard to stick the shield on that I have, because I like helping people, but it's sometimes it is exhausting sometimes, but I have to learn how to put that shield on so that I don't absorb everybody's energy. My favorite food is, I really don't have one, but I grew up in a very cultural place. Polish food, Macedonian food. So my grandmother used to make this comfort food. She's from Poland, called kanaflanakuski. And that means potato dumplings and cottage cheese and onions. It's kind of a big comfort food. So I guess that's kind of my favorite food. I don't make it. It's very fattening, but it's just but it kind of always reminds me of my grandmother. I haven't made it in so long, but, I guess it's one of my favorite foods if I were to make something. Being a man means nurturing, support, stability, confidence, standing up tall and not taking shit from people. I mean, me becoming a man, I guess I've always been a man, but not really knowing it because I was like fighting with my identity my whole entire life. I was like thinking about a sexuality, like, oh, maybe I'm gay, straight. I didn't know what, like I didn't know there was gender differences. Growing up, I've never met a trans man until I moved to Florida. I had friends that were trans women. I had friends that were drag kings and drag queens. But I never ever thought of trans guys. I just knew that I liked doing male things, but never, I said, well, I know I'm gay. But I hung around a lot of gay men and I always was attracted to them, but it's just kind